In the year 234, during the Three Kingdoms period of Chinese history, a man called Kongming is on his deathbed. He is the wise chancellor of the Shu Kingdom's emperor. Predicting that the Shu Kingdom will lose the war, he wishes his next life will be peaceful. Kongming awakens in modern-day Tokyo, dressed in his traditional robe. Finding himself in the middle of a huge Halloween celebration, he thinks he has ended up in hell. Some drunk and cheerful partygoers notice him and take him to a loud club with them. There, Kongming hears a blonde girl singing on stage, falling in love with her music. After her performance, the girl is disappointed because she thinks nobody cared about her song. At that moment, Kongming approaches her and praises her singing voice. Before they can talk more, the girl hurries to continue tending the bar. The next morning, the blonde girl heads home and sees Kongming sleeping in the street. She decides to pick him up and take him to her apartment. When he wakes up, the girl tells him he isn't actually in hell. Kongming realizes he has been reincarnated and introduces himself to the girl, who tells him her name is Eiko. Kongming is fascinated by ordinary modern objects like smartphones, clocks, and air conditioners, so Eiko explains to him how to use them. Looking through Wikipedia, Kongming finds out that the Shu Kingdom fell and realizes everyone he ever knew is long dead. Seeing him sad, Eiko grabs her guitar and sings a song to him. Listening to the song, Kongming remembers how he and his allies made a promise to each other to do their best to bring peace to the world. He asks Eiko to help him learn more about this world and find a job. Later, Eiko brings Kongming to the owner of BB Lounge, the club she works at. It turns out that the owner, called Kobayashi, is a huge Chinese history buff. He employs Kongming immediately, happy to have someone to discuss history with. Eiko shows Kongming how to work as a bartender and he gets the hang of it quickly. When the club opens, Kongming has no trouble serving the customers. After work, Eiko tells Kongming she used to be depressed when she was in high school and wanted to die. One day, Kobayashi took her to his club where a female singer was performing. Listening to the singer, Eiko was deeply moved. From that day on, she decided she wanted to touch other people's hearts with her music in the same way. However, now she wants to quit because she is failing all her auditions and doesn't consider herself to be talented. Kongming tells her that her music saved him and that she has the power to touch people's hearts. He tells her he will become her tactician and help her succeed, no matter how difficult it will be. Eiko is a little confused, but happily accepts his offer. The next evening, Kongming and Eiko go see a popular singer called Mia in order to gather information. Kongming learns more about club music, but Mia doesn't impress him as much as Eiko does. After the performance, Kongming takes Eiko backstage to talk to Mia. Eiko introduces herself as a singer, and surprisingly, Mia invites her to sing at an event where she is also performing. Eiko is overjoyed, but later finds out she is performing at the same time as Mia, but on a different stage. Kongming realizes Mia is using Eiko to make the people crowd around her, since the most popular artists attract the most people and Eiko is unknown. However, he has a plan to attract people to Eiko's performance. At the night of the event, barely any people have gathered around Eiko's stage. Meanwhile, around Mia's stage, there is a huge crowd. On Mia's floor, Kongming leads people towards Eiko's floor, attracting them by offering them free drinks. A little later, Kobayashi notices people have started crowding around Eiko's stage and enjoying her performance. Kongming approaches him and reveals his strategy. He has filled the room with smoke and set the lights to flicker. Hiring two men in identical clothes to move between the entrance and the restroom and arranging the furniture in the room in a way that confuses people, he has made the audience unable to find the exit. The result of his effort is Eiko's floor being full and Mia's floor emptying out. After the performance, Mia is angry and Eiko's audience returns home happily, following her on her social media. The next day, Kongming tells Eiko he managed to get her into a music festival. Eiko is unsure if she is ready to perform at such a big venue, but Kongming assures her that he will make her succeed. At the day of the event, Kongming, Eiko, and Kobayashi find out Eiko's stage is small and unremarkable. Kongming found out that a popular indie band called Jet Jacket is performing at the main stage at the same time as Eiko. Later, the singer of Jet Jacket appears to meet Eiko. Suddenly, Kobayashi appears in a hurry, saying there is trouble with the music equipment. While the equipment is getting fixed, Jet Jacket's performance starts, attracting a large number of people. It turns out Kongming only made it seem that the equipment isn't working as a part of his strategy. Immediately after one of Jet Jacket's songs ends, Kongming gives the sign to turn Eiko's equipment back on, causing the audience to turn their attention to Eiko. When she starts singing loudly, a part of Jet Jacket's audience starts crowding around her. It turns out Kongming predicted Eiko was going to get bad location for her concert and researched Jet Jacket in advance. He found out their singer gets a sore throat easily, and that the band's most popular song is hard on the throat. He concluded that Jet Jacket won't play that song on the first day of the festival, since they don't consider Eiko a threat to them. This is why Kongming did his best to divert the audience's attention to Eiko. and make her looks as good as possible, while Jet Jacket is unable to sing their best song. After the concert, Jet Jacket's singer approaches Kongming, complaining about him playing dirty, but Kongming doesn't admit it. In order to calm him down, Kongming gives him a throat-soothing concoction that military messengers used to drink in the past. The singer is reluctant to try it, but it turns out effective. Kongming asks the members of Jet Jacket to sign his t-shirt, and the vocalist admits Eiko is a good singer. Leaving, he promises to get payback if they ever go up against each other again and thanks Kongming for the throat medicine. Eiko happily rejoins Kongming, and then a gray-haired man with sunglasses calls out to them. His name is Kondo, and he is a major festival organizer. Interested in Eiko, he praises her performance and invites her to perform in another festival. He tells her to choose between performing at a small festival or at one of the largest festivals in Japan called Summer Sonia. However, if she wants to appear in Summer Sonia, she needs to get 100,000 likes on her social media posts. Since her most popular post so far has barely 2,000 likes, Eiko loses her confidence, but Kongming tells her he will do everything in his power to help her achieve her dreams. Eiko regains her confidence and chooses to challenge herself by aiming for Summer Sonia. Kondo is impressed by her determination and says he is looking forward to her performance. However, as soon as Kondo leaves, Kongming tells Eiko it's going to be extremely difficult to get 100,000 likes and that they will need to recruit a rapper. During the following days, Kongming doesn't talk much to Eiko, always disappearing somewhere after work. When one of the bartenders tells Eiko he saw Kongming meeting with someone and making plans to go party, Eiko gets jealous. The next day, Eiko finally manages to talk to Kongming, and he invites her to go clubbing together. It turns out Kongming is even more familiar with the club scene than Eiko, and he takes her to a lively club. After the party, they go out to eat, and Kongming tells Eiko he's getting closer to finding the person he is looking for. Eiko realizes Kongming hasn't only been partying, but has also been making connections and researching clubs for her so she can concentrate on her music. Eiko admits to Kongming that her dream is performing at the biggest music festival in the world, Voiceland Land. She shows Kongming a new song she recorded, and he's incredibly impressed by it. The following day, Kongming is preparing to organize a rap event at Kobayashi's club. Somewhere else, a black-haired man is walking around town rapping to himself. A thug on the street recognizes him as a talented rapper called Kabatajin and threatens him. Suddenly, a tall man called Sekitoba saves Kabatajin from the thug. Sekitoba wants to challenge Kabi to a rap battle, but Kabi insists that he doesn't do that anymore. Returning to his apartment, Kabi keeps getting messages from Sekitoba, but he ignores them. He starts thinking he isn't mentally strong enough to participate in rap battles. When he first started rapping, he felt good when he won a rap battle. However, the more battles he won, the more stress they caused him, resulting in him getting a stomach ulcer and fainting on the stage. After that incident, he decided to never rap in front of people again. Going to a coin laundry, Kabi comes across Kongming and is weirded out by his appearance. Kongming starts talking to him, revealing he knows Kabi is a famous rapper. He invites Kabi to join up with Eiko for an event and tells him he would be calmer if he had a partner. However, Kabi is stubborn and refuses to get back into rapping. When Kongming starts rapping, Kabi is unable to ignore him. Kongming challenges him to a rap battle at the BB Lounge. If he wins, Kabi will join up with Eiko, but if Kabi wins, Kongming will grant him one wish. Telling him he is strange, Kabi leaves the laundry. On his way home, Kabi tells himself he can't keep rapping, but finds himself unable to ignore Sekitoba and Kongming. The following night, Kabi appears at Kongming's event. Different rappers compete against each other, while Eiko performs between rap battles. Hearing Eiko perform a cover of an old song, Kabi remembers his high school days. In high school, he was bad at talking to people, never knowing what to say. However, when one of his classmates introduced him to rap through Sekitoba's songs, he found a way to express himself through rap. In the present, Eiko's music makes Kabi remember how much rap means to him, but he is still scared to continue doing it. While he is on his way out of the club, Kobayashi suddenly calls his name and shines a spotlight on him. Acting arrogantly, Kongming challenges Kabi, saying he can't lose. Kabi is successfully provoked and he faces Kongming. Kabi and Kongming start their battle. Kabi is doing well, but Kongming is as good as him. They rap in turn and the audience supports both of them loudly. When the battle ends, both of them end up being even, so they continue their battle. This time, both of them get even more intense than before. Kongming provokes Kabi, telling him he shouldn't have quit rapping, but Kabi defends himself. Suddenly, Kongming starts reciting an ancient Chinese poem about looking forward to the future and succeeds in convincing Kabi to continue rapping. In the end, Kabi wins the rap battle, but his stomach doesn't hurt this time and he finally accepts himself. After the show, Kongming tells Kabi he will grant him one wish. However, Kabi says his wish was already granted when Eiko's song and Kongming's words reminded him how much he loved rapping. It turns out Kongming once again planned everything. He researched which song would cause Kabi nostalgia and made Eiko sing it, and he also told the bartender to put a stomach-soothing mixture into Kabi's drink. Kongming asks Kabi to join him and Eiko again, and Kabi accepts this time. Hey, thank you for staying all the way till the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. It takes only a second, but it means everything to us. Have a great day and see you in the next video.